Here we are getting ready for another short day trip out to the mountains, and here's just kind of some of the behind the scenes of what it takes to get ready. I don't quite have everything here yet, but we're getting there. It's about 5:30 in the morning as I'm getting ready Saturday. And of course, this time of year, before I head out to the backcountry, this is one of the first things I do before I go is I jump on the Avalanche website, and you've got your indicators here online, and that's actually a very good sign. That's in part why I need to get out today. So it talks about current conditions, recent activity, and the threat level. Here's something else I try to do before I go is get a little fuel in the body. That is strawberry jam, but it's homemade by my wife, and I'll tell you, it is the best jam ever. She had to bottle it and sell it, and that's just a little protein drink. And I think I hear little pitter patter feet upstairs. I think one of my boys is awake. Anyway, so there's something else I try and do before I go.
Alright, we're at the trailhead. I think we're at the trailhead. Now, I've never been on this trail before, so this will be new to me, and of course it looks vastly different in the winter. So, I'm pretty sure this is it. But seeing the first evidence of sun over there, just starting to break, barely, and where we're headed is that way that you can't see. So I'm going to get all geared up here, and we're going to head out. So here's just maybe a little bit behind the scenes look of what I do out here, and when I try and get some good shots. There's this little waterfall, and it's got a bunch of cool ice that's formed around it, and where the trail goes is on top of it. It's not a big waterfall, it's kind of little, but the shot I got from the top of it just is not going to be that good, so I'm hoping if I go down this way on the bottom of it, it'll be a little better looking. Of course, that adds a lot of time to my trip, but I think it's worth it, and it gives me the chance to explore the beauty a little bit too. This is kind of just a little informal part of the video. Oh, and that is deep, and there's a lot of surface ore on top of the snow, which later will add to an extremely weak layer and create rock and roll conditions for avalanches. This is really informal right now. Check this out. Kind of see, I forget the terminology for it, but you see how the snow, if I can zoom in here, see how the snow, how it kind of comes up right here? The base of the trees actually hold that snow up. What that means to me is that the snow is actually settled down, and the trees have held that up. That's a good sign. That's an indication of some pretty good settled snow. So that's what I like to see when I'm out here. So again, here we got some very informal videography going on. So I'm at the bottom, and what I'd like to do is get that shot going up. My concerns is falling down into the river itself. That's not going to be a life or death situation, but it's going to be miserable, and it'll cut my trip short. So right here, you see I'm testing with the poles. Just trying to, you can see how deep it goes here, and I'm just trying to make sure that I don't fall into this river. Again, it's a little river, so not a big deal. Well, here's another kind of behind the scenes look, or stuff that I'm looking for. I was hoping it'd be sunny the whole time out here, but it's not. It's starting to get a little overcast, but yeah, it could change any minute. It could start snowing. If it snows, it's going to be a little bit today, but it could get back to sunny too. I was hoping to get sunny because there's some shots down below that I wanted that the sun will just brighten up the picture, will make it look a lot better. And that's part of coming up here is you just kind of film what you get. You know, you're given certain weather, and you take it or leave it. So certainly doesn't make it any less fun, but it does make the picture look better, you know, if it's a bright and sunny day. Of course, if it's nasty weather it almost adds a character to the video, or that's kind of what I'm looking for it to do. You know, instead of me being the character in the video, you know, the weather itself is a character in the video as well. So I'm just taking a little break here, trying to relax and soak in the beauty. Hey, sorry guys, this behind the scenes stuff is just going to be, I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because I'm filming another video. But you can see, especially with the tripod, you know, it takes a lot of extra time to get set up and get the shots that I want. But personally, I find in the end product, it makes a lot of difference. You know, if I take the time and do it and get good shots, it'll be a lot better. I had something else to say, but can't remember. So here's kind of a lot of times I'm done filming on my way down. I kind of do that on purpose to end it. I might get a little more footage on my way down to insert into the video, but sometimes it's nice just to turn the camera off and enjoy the hike for what it is, because it is a lot of work getting a good video. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's fun, but sometimes it is just nice to turn off the camera and enjoy it. For example, so what I'll do right now, because this looks really nice. I'll set it up better, but see this stuff right here? So I'll see if I can't get a picture of that that's nice and use that for part of the video. Okay, a little more here. One thing I always do when I get back is I get the phone ready so that I can call my wife on my way home and say, hey, I'm alright, I'm safe, I'm on my way back. That way she doesn't have to send any of the emergency folks out. So we'll get this set up. Now I'm not going to have service here, I'll have to wait until I get out of the canyon, but this way it will be ready for when I need to make that phone call. Bluetooth, I love it when I'm driving. Oh, we aren't quite done yet. Now I'm going to get home and kind of take care of the gear. Like I said, these bottoms will rust on me. So what I'll do, these are the bottoms of my snowshoes, is I'll just hit them with a little bit of WD-40, and that helps preserve them. And now I got all that other gear I need to take care of and make sure that it's dried out and taken care of, because I spend good money for that stuff and I don't want it ruined. So I'm checking out some more of my gear. You can see that's wet. You can't see it, but this stuff right here, this tape that I've got wrapped around my Glock 23, that's just soaking wet. But this is one of those guns, or this is one of those guns that I take up with me all the time. There's some more moisture right there. See, right down in there. There you go, right down in there. Is because I know this gun can take it. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've taken it up there, and I just don't have to worry about it that much. I mean, I try not to abuse it, but yeah, that's why I take that up. So again, I'm just going through more of my gear back here, making sure anything that can rust is cleaned up and fixed. Here is the editing floor. I finally got the video to the computer, and I've got it open up in, this is what I use in case anybody wonders, Vegas Movie Studio HD Platinum 10.0. Now I'm not using HD, but I picked this up in case I go to that in the future. I don't have any immediate plans to do that, but anyway, so what I've got here is all the footage on the timeline, and I've got about 25 minutes of the video, which is actually pretty short for me. Normally I have about 45 minutes of video that I try to trim down to 10 minutes or under. So this one will likely be a pretty short video. And then down here what I've got, that and this is the footage that I pulled out for behind the scenes. I didn't set out with doing that type of video in mind or having that as kind of a side project on this trip, but it just kind of started happening. So I thought I'd roll with it and see how it works out. You know, a little something different. So we'll chop it up and we'll start playing with it. This usually takes me a week to get done, even a short video, and not because it actually takes a week to do it, but just the time that I have to do it isn't that much. I usually try and do it when the kids are in bed. Sometimes, like right now, I can actually get it done, or at least start working on it. My boys are right over here playing. But if I put music to it, which I like to do often, that takes a long time because I got to find just the right song that fits or gives the video the feel that I want. And sometimes I have a song in mind before I start the video, but most cases I don't. I'll just try to find a song that fits and like I said, gives the feel that I want. I have finished the video and I made it.
Dinner's ready.
Is dinner ready?
Mm-hmm.
Come here, bud. I finished it and called it Frozen Flowing Waterfalls. Is that what I call it? That's my buddy. So I'm trying to get through some of the comments now. I actually uploaded it, and this was I'm very surprised at how fast I got this one edited. I mean, it took me. I filmed it on a Saturday and posted it on a late Tuesday night. So that's a record, and I think part of that was I didn't use music on this one, and that really speeds up the process. So, what are we having for dinner?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So, yeah, this is just kind of behind the scenes of what goes on when I try and do YouTube. So that's a lot of times why I do it either early in the morning before work or after certain people go to bed here. So anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed that behind the scenes look. Maybe we'll do more of these in the future. I don't know if these videos will be for everybody. I know I kind of like to see these type of videos. So for those maybe small few of you out there that might enjoy it, I hope you do.